everyone. How is your Saturday going? My name is Allison Walls. I am your host of the Seed to Soul podcast. We are filming episode number 5 today. You are joining us for our 5th class. I'm so excited that we've made it to 5 classes. Our class title today is Nourish and Flourish. I'm super excited to talk to you about supplements, why we use supplements. We're going to talk about some Paraliminals. I know a lot of people probably haven't heard about those, but I really like them. I did one this morning. And so I'm super excited to share that with you. And then we are going to talk about just some more young living based supplements that I've brought to share with us today. So I'm super excited to go over what I use on a daily basis, and then also to talk about just other options that Young Living might have for you if maybe you need something different than I do, because that's the best thing about this company is there's something for everyone. So who am I? Just a quick tidbit. I am a Christian, a wife, a mom of 3, a Young Living user. I'm a licensed social worker. So this podcast is really about oils, supplements, Young Living products, and then tying it to mental health and our well-being, because in the times that we live in right now, it's super important to keep on top of our mental health and then just our own well-being. So I feel Young Living helps me with that, but I also feel that I have different other tidbits that I like to throw in here to help me, that maybe will help you too. Okay, we're gonna start out with, like we do everyone, we do an AFT reset. An AFT reset is Aroma Freedom reset. We're going to use the oils of lavender, frankincense, and Stress Away. If you have those Young Living oils, go grab them really quick. We put equal drop of each oil in our hand. So I have mine pre-mixed. And what we're going to do is I want you to think about how you're feeling right now. Do you have a negative emotion that has been coming up? It could be sadness. It could be frustration. It could be overwhelm. It could be anger. Think of that emotion that you're feeling right now, or that you have felt this week. And I want you to think of the situation. What situation were you in that made that feeling come about? Okay. We're going to tie that emotion to that situation, get a picture of that in your head. And where are you feeling that in your body? Sometimes we feel emotions in our head. Sometimes we feel emotions in our shoulders, our jaw, our hands. Where are you feeling that in your body right now? I want you to think about all of those 3 things as you take either equal drops of those oils that I talked about, the lavender, frankincense, and Stress Away, or if you've mixed them, put them together. And I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to breathe into the oil. Breathe into your negative feeling. Breathe into that image. And breathe it into that spot in your body until it feels like it's dissolved, gone away, or there's a shift and you feel it's complete. Any extra oil you have, you can put that on your hair, on your neck to help you out throughout the whole entire day. I noticed my thoughts were changing during this release. It was like all of these negative things that I've been thinking about throughout my whole entire week. and all of these negative voices coming to me saying I wasn't good enough. And then all of a sudden it was like, but you can do it. Take one step at a time to get rid of that overwhelm. So it was a really cool, it's cool how things change when you do this. It could just disappear, or it could like transition until you feel calm. But thank you for participating in that with us. It just helps to reset us and get us in a good spot so we can talk about our stuff today. The next thing I want to give a shout out to Streetside Studio 7 podcast studio, where we're filming today in this amazing studio. I'm super excited to be part of this team. Thank you so much for having me here in Alexandria, Minnesota at Deja Blue House of Coffee, where it's the best coffee around. Today, I know I always get the question because I forget. Today I am drinking what's called the Legend. It's hold on, I had to pull it up, but it's really good. It is a chocolate caramel cappuccino. It's off a brand new menu that was just launched. I saw the post this week. I'm super excited to try more of them. It is the Alexandria Technical College DECA, and they partner with Deja Blue to help them get to internationals. So this is a cappuccino, and they have 4 drinks total. I'm kind of excited to try them all, like this blueberry banana frappe. That sounds delicious. There's an Italian soda, a blue raspberry Italian soda. This Thunder over Louisville sounds amazing. It's a chocolate berry boba, blue Croco cold foam with pop rocks. I'm going to get that one before I go home today because that one sounds so cool. And then I got the cappuccino to help wake me up. And Angelica's amazing and personalized it for me because she knows I don't like the taste of coffee. So she only put 2 shots in it for me. So you can get it personalized when you talk to the people here because they're so friendly. So that is my drink of the day. I'll have to get my kids something before I go home too, because if I come home empty-handed, you have angry children and an angry husband. He needs his June's Revenge if they still have that stuff too. So yeah, super excited to be a part of this team, and thank you guys for letting me film here. So today we are going to talk about supplements. Our kind of run through the day is going to be like, why supplements? What are supplements used for? How often? We're going to talk about paraliminals. Why would they be helpful to us? And then I'm going to get into like what supplements I use, what supplements I have used, maybe some options. We're going to go through the website. My amazing assistant here, Thomas, is going to help me show you guys how to go through the website and look up the information so you can be more informed on what supplements might work better for you if I don't have them on my list. Because if I was going to go through every Young Living supplement, we would need like a weekend to talk about it all because there is so many. This is just what I found in my kitchen cupboard. Okay, guys, this is not even touching the surface of what they have. So let's start off with, why do we need to supplement? Okay. I feel like back in the day, when everyone was farming their own land and all that stuff, supplements weren't a thing, right? But now, this day and age, we buy our food from the store. We get our food. Some people do plant and harvest their own food. Like, we're going to try to do a garden this summer, so I'm super excited about that. And being able to do that is amazing. But with all of the stuff that we've taken out of our ground, not all the nutrients have been replaced. So supplements help to fill gaps in our nutrition, helps to improve our overall health, support our immune function, and it can also help to manage specific health conditions. I'm going to say I am not going to talk about specific health conditions today because I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to treat or prescribe. I'm here to show you what has worked for me and what it has done for me in my life. Your body is different than mine, so what I use might not work for you. So I'm just going to put that disclaimer out there too. It would be absolutely amazing if we could get all of our nutrients and minerals that our bodies need, but this day and age, it's a struggle. The food that we eat, I try to buy organic, I try to buy healthy from Walmart, but it's expensive. And how do you really know Our food market is not as regulated as it should be, guys. Like, that's a rabbit hole we could dive down too. Um, it is definitely a struggle with the food that we eat. The lack of nutrients in our ground. So even when I do try to grow food and then eat those vegetables, they're not as nutrient dense as they could be because the nutrients have been depleted throughout the years and we just haven't been returning them, like I said earlier. Okay, so what are supplements that most people take? People know about vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc. Those all help with immune support, right? There's supplements for our bones and nerves like calcium and vitamin D, B12. In pregnancy, your doctor always talks about folic acid, which I prefer folate, B12, iron, zinc. For energy, your B12. For skin support, fish oils. Fish oils also help with your heart and your brain. Magnesium helps with muscle support and sleep. Digestive support, your probiotics and your prebiotics. Collagen for skin support. There's hormone support. You can use wild yams. Okay, so that's just like, I just threw a whole bunch of random things at you. And if you've never dived down the train of supplements, that's a lot. Yeah, and all of this stuff should be in our food if our food was well-rounded and we had all the nutrients, okay? I'm not saying you have to take one single pill for everything. That's why multivitamins are amazing. Young Living has a few of those too that we'll talk about. So, but how often? Daily. I like to supplement daily. Or as the doctor, if you're working with a doctor on a certain health condition, listen to your doctor. They know. Or there is instructions on the bottle. Do what the bottle says, right? I do like to do what my body feels it needs every day. So people talk about muscle testing. You can research that. If my body wants it, I'll like crave it and I'll want it. I'll be like, oh yeah, I should take this one today, or I should do that one today. So there's a few of them that I don't take every day. There's some that I do take continuously every single day. If I forget about it, I just feel I don't get down on myself and I'm like, well, I guess my body didn't need that today. Okay. One supplement that I do want to talk about, oh my gosh, I didn't even write that one down, is this new Balance and Care Burn and Control set. I've talked about this, guys, now since I started my podcast, right? Because me and Austin are doing this 60-day challenge. It ends the end of this month. When we skipped 2 weeks we skipped 1 week away and 2 weeks of measurements because I was feeling like doing it every week was sad. Because when you think about it, like your body, just by water weight, the weight changes so much. So I feel like I'm going more off of how my clothes fit and I'm feeling more energized. Like I'll try to race my kids to the car, or I'll just randomly be like, oh, let's race, and like run with some of my clients. And that's not, if you know me, I don't run. So that's been weird. Be like, yeah, let's race. Let's put like a little bit of extra energy in it. So that's been a good feeling for me. I do think that I have released about, if I remember, it was like 6 or 7 pounds so far. We'll see what happens at final weigh-in. Again, your hormones changing every month. That also has to do with your weight. I do think it has been like my arms and stuff like that are like down about an inch. It's not a big drastic improvement type things with measurements and weights, but I do feel like how I'm feeling is better and my clothes are fitting differently and I'm having more energy. So I'm super excited. I'm going to give this a 6-month run and see how it goes. So I'll probably try to check in with you guys like once a month, or we'll see how often I feel like it. But I'm liking it. But that's one of our supplements that I do want to do a check-in on quick. Okay. That's kind of an overview of supplements. I don't want to like inundate you. I don't know. Some people are super sciencey. Some people aren't. So I don't want to like get into super sciencey stuff and like, that's all I talk about. So let's switch over to the paraliminals. And what is a paraliminal, Allison? That is a weird word. You're right. It's a weird word. And I was going to like write it all down and all that stuff. But then I have this cool app that I listen to my paraliminals on. And when I click on what are paraliminals, there's a definition, guys. Think smarter, not working harder. So paraliminals were made by Dr. Paul Sheely, and I've met him twice so far. This was introduced to me by my Royal Crown Diamond, Sherry Ross. Love her. She's amazing. But I went to a class of hers, and Dr. Paul was there talking about paraliminals. I think it was one of the first classes that he took us into. Probably not the best intro class for anyone because it's a deep dive and it's kind of out there stuff. But I feel like in hearing people's stories about it, I was like, this is something I want to try. So I think I bought 1 or 2 on MP3s, and I was listening to them. And then this Mindtrix app, MINDTRX, came out, and now I have access to all of them for a subscription a year. So I've been using them on and off, not as consistency, probably about the same as I supplement, on and off, right? Okay, so what is a paraliminal? A paraliminal is derived from the Greek para, meaning beyond, and liminal, threshold, means beyond the threshold of conscious awareness. Through their unique application of neurolinguistic programming and the whole brain learning technologies, paraliminals stimulate your mind to quickly improve your life and maximize your potential without subliminal messages. Each paraliminal is meticulously crafted using state-of-the-art digital recording equipment to produce a soothing 3D sound that allows music and voices and nature sounds to project spattily in your mind in a soothing, effective, and pleasurable way. They do heliosync audio tones, which you might hear as a hum, that have been embedded in each paraliminal recording to increase your ability to benefit and learn from the paraliminal. As you listen with headphones, you will hear a variety of messages. At the heart of the program, the voices are artfully woven together. You'll hear the left voice weaving metaphors for the creative right brain and the right voice speaking messages for the analytical left brain. You do not need to focus on the voices or their messages. Simply enjoy the flow and the rhythm. Your conscious mind finds it difficult to process 2 voices speaking simultaneously, so it steps inside, putting you into a deeply relaxed, clear-headed state and leaving your inner, non-conscious mind to absorb the messages at a deep level. The voices you hear gently guide your mind so you get the results you want. And so this is scientific too. This is not just something he's like, I'm going to do this. He's a doctor. So Dr. Paul, there's scientific evidence supporting the paraliminal technology. So he's done studies on this. It's based, the paraliminal technology is scientifically based and extensively researched. There's a document and literature supporting the technologies that include suggestive, accelerative learning and teaching methods, whole brain learning, imagery, suggestion, relaxation, and neurolinguistic programming. So if you go to mindtrix.com, you can find all of that lovely science stuff. Everything he's posted on that, it's amazing. I'm not going to get too much into the science. When someone I trust tells me it's amazing, and then I heard this woman's testimonial about, oh my gosh, the things that she has went through in her life, and how when she was basically in a coma, they used the paraliminals to help her body heal. And she was there talking, and she shouldn't have. And so it was just really cool to hear real life stories about them. So I was like, oh yeah, sure, let's try it. So I did get the Mindtrix app once that came out. There is 60 paraliminals on that app. You can get them in CD format too if you wanted to buy the whole collection. I think my mom has that. Or you can get them through the app, which is just a thing on your phone. You Bluetooth your headphones to it. It asks you to wear headphones because, like it says, it'll be like, this voice should be in the right ear. This voice should be in the left ear. So then it can work on that brain. What are my favorite paraliminals? I went through the list and just wrote down a few. Abundant money mindset. That was a really good one that I used to get over the concept that it's okay to have money and be wise with your money. And so that was super helpful for me. Anxiety free, conscious time, being present, fearlessness. I listen to that one every time if I have to do something that I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. 5 elements healing. That's amazing to put your body in tune and let it do what it needs to do to heal itself. Ideal weight is one that I've listened to. Intuition amplifier. I really like that one too because it helps me to feel like, yeah, I can trust myself. Because a lot of times we're kind of taught as we grow up that like, oh, just follow the rules. You don't have to trust your intuition. And so that one was amazing. Letting go of those big things. That's another great one. Overcoming overwhelm. I listened to that one this morning before I got out of bed because it's been a hard week at work. And so I just needed to let it go so I could focus on what I had to do today and prioritize how I was going to get there instead of just feeling overwhelmed. And sometimes when I get overwhelmed, I freeze. So that was super helpful. When do I listen to Paraliminals? So I like to listen to them before bed. I put my headphones on or right away in the morning before I get out of bed. It's best to listen to them when you're not distracted. And that's why I do it right away in the morning or before bed, because then the kids are already in bed. I'm not listening for them. If it's one like there's a lot of Paraliminals that help you relax, bless you. And so that's a great time before bed. I hear a lot of people saying like, I fall asleep to Dr. Shealy every night. And so they'll put the headphones on and they'll just fall asleep. You just drift off into this calm thing so your brain can do what it needs to do to get you where you want to go. Like this morning, the overcoming overwhelm, I was like, how am I going to do this all? There's so much to do today. There's so many things I need to get done. And so I needed to listen to that before I started my day off so I could start it off on the right foot. The app does cost money. I think it's worth it. My husband and I can both use it because we're in the same household. I have heard amazing stories about people's lives changing using these. Sherry Ross uses them all the time. They're great for if you're on a plane trip, anything like that. So if you want more, you can look up Dr. Paul Shealy and his Paraliminals. Go to the website, mindtrix.com. You can download the Mindtrix app. Again, it's MINDTRX. To get more information on that, if you want to learn more about the science, go for it. It's a really great resource to use, and I really do like to use it. Do we have any questions, comments, concerns? Nothing? No comments. Okay. People, interaction. Okay. Now I'm going to go on my rampage here, guys. My role. Young Living supplements. There's so many different supplement companies out there. Why do I choose to use Young Living supplements? Okay. Because if you research about supplements, you find a lot of people taking supplements, and then people have been finding, I don't know, look up, are supplements helpful? People are finding supplements not being absorbed into people's bodies. And so depending on how it's formulated, the absorption rate isn't great. So I chose Young Living because we use infused supplements. What are infused supplements? It's using essential oils to enhance the nutrient absorption. The combination of essential oils and vitamins, the oils are designed to improve the body's ability to utilize the nutrients while adding antioxidant support. Okay, that's why I chose it, because there's essential oils in the supplements that help with absorption, because your body can absorb better to the oil than it can to a powder form or a capsule. You'll notice a lot of our supplements are not hard tablets. There's a few of them, our vitamin C, but most of them are not. Essential zymes are. But most of them are a powdered herb mixed with essential oils. There's a very high, they've done clinical studies. I can't remember the exact number off the top of my head, but there's a very high, like almost up to like, I want to say 94 to 98% absorption after 24 hours with our supplements. So if I'm taking a supplement, I want my body to use it. Okay. So what do I use every day? Let's start there. Every day I get my 40-ounce tumbler. I fill it with water. I add 2 ounces of Ninja Red. Okay, what is Ninja Red? Ninja Red is a whole food supplement that helps with supporting your natural inflammation response system, helps with whole body wellness, multiple antioxidant support. It helps with energy. It can improve your sleep patterns, and it reduces your daily stress. They have done clinical studies on this. There's videos on YouTube. You search up Ninja Red, and there's clinical studies on this. Also on our website, and we'll show you how to get there. They have pages about like what the science has done. So what is in this? There's a Ninja Wolfberry puree, an Ariana fruit juice from concentrate, sweet cherry fruit juice, plum fruit juice, blueberry fruit juice, pomegranate fruit juice. It has grapeseed extract, orange oil, yuzu rind oil, lemon peel, tangerine rind, water, tartic acid, natural blueberry flavor, pure vanilla extract, malic acid, sodium benzoate, pectin, stevia. I mean, it's insane. This, so much power in this 2 ounces. There's a video on YouTube. If you look up Ninja Red, how much is in it. It shows you like shopping carts. This lady has shopping carts of all the food that you'd have to eat to get the nutrients you get out of your 2 ounces of Ninja Red a day. So, love this. I start with this in my water. And then I will add 1 packet of Inner Boost and Balance. I just started this, I would say, I don't know, 6 months ago. My sister was like, I use this all the time when she was pregnant. She loved it. So I was like, okay, cool, let's try it. So I pour that in my water and mix it up. So our Inner Boost and Balance is a multivitamin drink that supports daily nutrition, energy, and skin health. Who doesn't need that? The next one is my Inner Beauty Collagen. I have been putting that probably for the last month or 2 in my water also, mostly because I ran out of my daily prebiotic fiber, which I need to buy more, but that's another good one that we'll have to talk about. So what is Inner Beauty Collagen? It helps with your skin, hair, and nails, guys. Who doesn't need help with that? It also, if you look on the website about it, it talks so much about what it's made out of. They reformulated this when I was at convention, and they talked about it and how they're using it from like the algae they're not doing it out of the fish anymore, because the fish aren't a sustainable source, but the algae that the fish eat, and that's what we need, is what they're using it from. So it's a very sustainable collagen, and it just helps with that skin support. My husband was talking about how sometimes, when people lose a lot of weight, they have like loose skin. And then I started to get paranoid, and I was like, hey, but I have Inner Beauty Collagen. If I take that every day, maybe I won't have that problem. Huh? Anywho's, so I put that in my water also, and I mix all of those together. And that's what I drink on throughout the day. Like, that's my first 40 ounces of water, okay? I take 2 or more, whatever falls out of the bottle, of sulfurzyme capsules. Sulfurzyme is an MSM supplement to support joints, healthy inflammation response, natural metabolic functions, and circulation. It also supports your immune system and supports your hair, skin, and nails. Sulfurzyme is one that if anyone's struggling with it, I'm like, maybe you should try some sulfurzyme. We don't get the sulfur MSM that you get from food is so small that taking a supplement with it just makes sense. So I love that. I will take 2 to 5 a day, depending on what falls out of the bottle. That's my intuition that I go with. Okay, sulfurzyme. So those are my daily. Like, I will take those every day religiously. Okay. but sometimes I don't take everything every day, right? So what do I take sporadically? Okay, so my daily hormone essentials. My husband might think I should take this more, but I don't. So this is a woman's balancing support. This was just released. It's another sachet. When I take this one, I put it in my water also. I put it in my water this morning. What is this for? It helps for mood balance, mental clarity, sustained energy, restful sleep for women. Okay? It helps from PMS to perimenopause, postmenopause to menopause. It helps just to support women's hormones. There's so much in here. I've done a whole class on it. Maybe I'll just have to do a whole class on this one, but it's really good for any woman who has hormones, right? There's an herbal blend, there's an oil blend. They did studies on this and women felt amazing on it. I take it, when I walk past the box and I'm like, oh, I should take that today, is when I put it in my water. So the next thing that I take sometimes is our Super C. We have two types of Super Cs. Our Super C chewables, which my kids take, which is a vitamin C, guys. Immune support. And then we have our Super C just adults. Like I use it because it's so swallowable. So they're high antioxidant vitamin C, immune health support. You all know what vitamin C does, right, guys? It helps to keep you healthy. Orange juice, right? So the Super C is a great one. I take that if I'm starting to feel a little sniffly or something like that, right? I don't take that every single day. Another one that I take to help my immune system. Nope. Hold on, guys. I'll find it. Yep. Inner defense. Inner defense reinforces systematic defense, promotes healthy respiratory functions, offers immune system support, and has antioxidant properties. This is formulated with our thieves oil. If you know anything about Young Living and know anything about our thieves oil, this might tell you why you would take this. Anytime I'm feeling like I get a scratchy throat, anytime I'm feeling I'm getting a runny nose, I'm going to pop an inner defense to help my body to be healthy again, right? It's a one that I don't run out of, and it's great. We take one in the morning, one at night. You don't want to take it with the other supplements because it's just a very powerful oil blend that helps your body, okay? We're going to go with that. If you want to do more research on it, please do. Super D. It's up there someplace. Super D supports your respiratory systems, your immune system, bone support, hormone production. If you live in Minnesota, you know during these wintry months, we don't get vitamin D as much as we do because cloudy, windy, icky, right. Okay, so Super D is vitamin D, okay? It's great. Our Super D is in a little, it almost looks like it's a tiny little pill. It looks like a capsule, but what they want you to do is they put it under your tongue and you just like hold it there until it melts, okay? So it is super helpful that way. It's a really great vitamin D supplement. Okay. This one I haven't been taking and I need to. This Deep Night Essence. It's a melatonin-free formula. It helps with supporting your natural sleep system, okay? Again, if you go look this one up online on youngliving.com, there are scientific studies that they have done about this one. It has spearmint, green tea leaf extract, holy basil, lemon balm, lavender, spearmint. So it's so full of other things, like amazing things that help. Magnesium, that's the big one. It's got nice magnesium in it. When I take this, I feel like I get a restful sleep. I get into REM sleep, but I'm not tired the next morning. So I've had a lot of good luck with this Deep Night Essence. That's a really good one. What else do I have up here? There's my Super D that I talked about. Green Omegas, which is omega-3 supplement. Fatty acids. Fatty acids are good for our brain development and our skin development, right? It's formulated with algal oil and clover essential oils. So it's really good for your brain, your skin, super helpful that way. Life 9. Life 9 is a probiotic. There are 17 billion active cultures in this pill. So this is a great one to take before bed to help your gut for your digestive support. I talked about inner defense. Cortisol. Who knows what cortisol is? Cortisol is the hormone that your body uses and produces when you're stressed. We live in a stressful world. So potentially your body could produce more cortisol than you need because if you're stressed all the time. So Cortistop is a supplement that could potentially help lower your cortisol levels. Do some research on what high cortisol levels could do to you. Cortistop is a great supplement to use. Allerzyme. It's a vegetarian enzyme complex that promotes normal digestion. Okay, guys, let's talk a little bit about enzymes quick. An enzyme is something that helps your body digest something, okay? Young Living has a few different types of enzymes. So we have Essentialzymes 4. We have normal Essentialzymes, which I don't think I brought. Those are probably on my counter. We have Detoxzyme. And we have Allerzyme. I think those are the only ones we have. Detoxzymes helps your body to get rid of, through enzymes, to get rid of stuff that your body doesn't need. Allerzyme might help your body to get rid of things in the world that you run across during spring and stuff, so your body can digest those better. I don't know how to compliantly say that. Sorry, guys. Essentialzymes 4. This is a multi-spectrum enzyme complex to aid in digestion. It has dual targeted release. So there's 2 capsules that you would take. I just want to read how to say this. So there is 2 capsules. One that would help you with digesting more proteins, and the other capsule helps you digesting more carbs. So this is a dual one, where our straight Essentialzymes one has just like Essentialzyme or enzymes to help you. And I love to take them after, having Essentialzymes. Easter's coming up, guys. You should buy a bottle of Essentialzymes. So then when you eat too much, you can take it, and 15 minutes later, you're like, oh, I don't feel so bloated. Or maybe you just don't eat that much at holidays. That's awesome. But I do. So we always, any house I'm at, I'm like, do they have Essentialzymes? Because if they don't, I need to bring my own bottles so I can share them. So it's I love enzymes. I use Allerzyme in the spring most of the time. Detoxzyme I like to use, but I also use them on my dogs because potentially, like, have you guys ever heard of like winter mold, when that snow goes off and the mold stuff? My dogs don't react well to that. So Detoxzyme is super helpful. I put it on their food. Okay, that's my enzyme talk. Super B. So this is a B vitamin supplement. B vitamins promote a positive outlook and support healthy energy. Also, cardiovascular health, supporting our heart. Super Bs are great for energy support. Amino-wise, helps with muscle recovery and enhances performance. This is a powder that you put in your water after you work out. Go for a run. It helps with your body to naturally support that lactic acid that naturally gets made when you're working out. Femagene. Supports the female reproductive system, helps maintain balance during menopause, is what the bottle says. I have multiple bottles of this, and I don't think I take it. So, but it's supposed to just help support women's reproductive system. Ninja greens. We talked about Ninja red. They took Ninja red and they mixed it with botanicals and mushrooms for energy, immune support, and gut health. So putting this in your water, mixing it up and drinking it. I put this in a shake because I don't like the flavor of the greeniness of it. I'm just not a green drink person. But so I put it in my shake so I don't have to taste it, and it's just really good because it has ginger, lettuce, garlic, Japanese parsley, bamboo grass, clover, dandelion, kombu, plantain, green pea sprouts, Japanese cedar, parsley, turnips, pineapple, strawberry, cottonwood, knotweed, chive, Chinese cabbage, and endocatate mushroom, garland, chrysanthemum, mugwort, I don't know, oriental celery, leeks, green perillia, wakamine, seaweed, chloral, green pea, spirulina, morgana. There are so many green things in here. And then it has essential oils that helps our body to assimilate this more. It has rosemary oil, lemongrass oil, melissa oil. Melissa. Guys, do some research on melissa oil. And then there's another, oh my gosh, wolfberry, alfalfa, kale, parsley, broccoli, fermented superfood of grape, brown rice, carrots, bamboo apple, donquai radish, cabbage, celery, cucumber, banana, onion, burdock, spinach, pear, orange peel, tomato, sweet pepper, mung bean sprout, eggplant, lotus rhizome, pumpkin, and shiitake mushrooms. Okay, guys, this is like, I need to take this more. There, I've just convinced myself. Thanks for having me read that to you. I've convinced myself that I need to take it more. It's an amazing supplement. It tastes green, though. That's my problem. Alkaline. Guys, I just got this in the mail and I haven't even opened it. My parents use this so much. So, Alkaline is a precisely balanced formula to support optimal pH balance and soothe upset stomachs. Formulated with biochemical mineral cell salts, infused with lemon and lime essential oils. My body's normal pH levels. So that would mean if my body is acidic, it would make it more alkaline. And if my body is more alkaline, it would help my body become more acidic, correct? This is a packet that you put in your water. People really like that when they have acidic and alkaline issues. Research. What happens when your body is too acidic or your body's too alkaline? Okay, I talked about shakes that I put my Ninja greens in. Allison, how do you make a shake? Oh my gosh, thanks for asking. Balance Complete. So Balance Complete is a vanilla cream with protein. Okay, so this is our meal replacement shake. I do a scoop of this in some almond milk. I was doing really good at it, and now I haven't been amazing at it. There's a 5-day nutritive cleanse. If you want to do a cleanse, you replace all 3 meals with Balance Complete, and there's a routine schedule. I did that once. It was great. There's a lot of fiber in this, and it's just a really good meal replacement shake. I like one in the morning. It does have protein in it, but I like to add my Pure Protein Complete, my chocolate. It has optimal 5 protein blend, 25 grams of protein per serving, and no sugar. So I add a scoop of this. My kids probably will like this more than I do. They like peanut butter, banana, chocolate smoothies because with their protein shakes they would do it every morning if I would get up early enough to do it. So that my Ninja greens is what I do for a shake sometimes in the morning in almond milk, and then I'll add like a fruit to it. So that's how I like to do my meal replacement shakes. It helps me to feel more full and cut out a meal if I need to. Okay, these next 2 that I have, Comfortone is a high-power herbal formula that supports natural digestion and colon function. Okay, the reason I'm talking about this one is because Parafree, formulated to support digestion and gut health. I wonder what Parafree would help us to get rid of. Huh. I don't know. But I can tell you, if you take Parafree, you should probably take Comfort Tone or the Daily Prebiotic Fiber or ICP to help you poop. Because if you're taking Parafree, it's possibly going to do something to your body that might need to come out of your body. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that. Parafree is great taken like right before the full moon. That's good. Do a cleanse, do some Parafree. I hear people do it every 6 months. It's really, really supportive for them. So try that. If you want more information, I can send you a video on Parafree that goes into more details, but it's really good. So it's helpful for our body because we run into little tiny squiggly things that go into our body that we necessarily don't want. So to get rid of the squiggly things, Parafree might help you. It could. I'm not sure. Your body's different than mine. So Parafree. Those are all the supplements I brought. I think I've talked about all of them that I brought. Allison, do they have supplements for kids? Of course we do have supplements for kids. We have Mighty Vites, we have Mighty Zymes, we have probiotic, prebiotic supplements, we have a magnesium supplement. If you want to know what supplements we have for kids, check out episode 4, The Well-Oiled Home. My kids were here with my husband and we talked about supplements for kids, our specific Kid Sense line and our seedling lines, our baby stuff. So if you want to check out some supplements for your kids, definitely check that episode out so that I don't have to go through it here again. I think I have talked about just about everything. Oh, I did mention the Daily Prebiotic Fiber, and I don't have that one here, but it is really good to keep you regular and help support your digestive system. I ran out of that one probably like 2 weeks into my burn and control, balance and care thing. So I haven't ordered. It's hopefully going to come this month when my stuff comes. So that's really good to take. My kids even take it. They love it. Lexi loves the taste of it. But that helps to keep your body regular. And sometimes when you're doing this stuff, if you're not pooping, you're not getting rid of all the toxins in your body. Okay. Thomas, can you show them how they would, because I keep saying, look it up, look it up, look it up, because guys, you are your best advocate. You show them how they would go onto youngliving.com to find the supplement tab?
Yep, I can definitely do that here.
So they have their supplements broken up into daily longevity, digestive wellness, targeted symptoms, feminine wellness, and masculine wellness.
Okay, guys. Hello, my name is Thomas. I'm technical support here. I'm going to steal you away for a second. We're going to look at the Young Living website here. Easily to get to. Look up Young Living or youngliving.com to get here. And then this is their main homepage. We're going to come up to Shop up in the top left-hand corner. Then on the right-hand side of that drop-down menu, you can see the Infused Supplements tab. And just for sake of example, we can click on one of these 5 categories: daily longevity, digestive wellness, targeted supplements, feminine wellness, and masculine wellness. Let's take a look at that daily longevity tab here and just see some of the options they have for us.
We talked about the Allerzyme. We talked about the Immunowise. There is some oils that would help with that. We talked about Detoxzyme, Essential Zymes. I did not talk about Immu Gummies. Do you want to click on Immu Gummy supplement?
Yep.
So our Immu Gummy supplement is an elderberry supplement. So if you guys know anything about elderberries, it's amazing for your health.
I will say they taste delicious.
Oh, I know. That's why I don't have any on me. My kids eat them all. But it's really great for your health and immune support. So click on the benefits and features tab. So there it says it supports your immune health, encourages optimal immune function, maintains key immune cells and cell activity, supports your upper respiratory health, provides antioxidant support, contains a paramylon linear chain of 1,3-beta-glucans, which may protect against oxidative stress, supports gut barrier integrity and function, and contains no added sugar, and is safe for little ones ages 4 and up. The other thing too, like they talk about suggested uses and highlights. The highlights talk about it's vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO. And then if you click on key ingredients, it'll tell you everything that's in there, okay? And then also with ingredients, it talks about it all. Then there's some facts, what you should do. If you scroll down, there is a, well, let me see if I can find it here.
Are we talking about the product info page?
Yeah, there's a product info page. So you can click on that, and that's kind of like the spec page. Okay. So if you click on it, that tells about everything about the product. And then there's a fact page. So any questions that you might have might be on that fact page. Let me look through all of these little drop downs quick. Suggested uses. Okay. Perfect.
Oh, that's a bit bigger than I was hoping it would be. Give me 1 second here, guys. There we go. Here we can see the product and info page. I'll make that a little bit bigger for you as well so you can actually read it. And this is on the Immu Gummies. So if you click on that link on the web page, it will pull up a document like this, and we can kind of scroll through it and see all the information about that, the ingredients, the key ingredients, safety advice on it, as well as suggestions. It basically goes over the drop-down menus, but in a nice little document for you to have on hand.
Definitely. Up there is Immu Gummies in English. So there's a video actually too that they created just about Immu Gummies, and it's our chief scientist.
Oh, I need to do this and then this. You can play that video.
Yeah, it'll be, you can look at the video on your own time because that's probably going to be a 50-minute long video, but it's
incoming.
They have those videos for us, guys.
I do apologize. I had it playing there for a second.
Oh, you're fine. So yeah, all of those, you can look through all of the stuff on that. I'm trying to think if there was another one that I wanted to highlight. Go to digestive wellness. Let's see.
Digestive wellness. Let's take a look at that. Under shop, again, under infused supplements, and then digestive wellness.
So if you see our daily detoxification duo or trio, here's the unfortunate part about Young Living that makes me sad sometimes is our products go out of stock. They might go out of stock because we're out of product.
Currently, it looks like they are.
I know. That's why I was bringing it up. We might be out of product. We might be out of containers. Or it just wasn't, the growing season didn't go well and it didn't hit all of our specs to be able to sell to the public. So some of our stuff goes out of stock and it is really sad. But this daily detoxification duo and trio is all about liver support. So if you're looking for some stuff to support your liver, wait for that to come back in. My husband just got his liver levels came up a little bit on the wonky side, so we're trying that pill, the liver tone, to help his body out. So one's a whole body cleanse, one's a liver tone, and then the other one's a Juvaflex oil. I think it's Juvaflex.
Yes.
Yes. So keep that in mind if you need support with your liver. What do we have here in targeted supplements?
Under shop, infused supplements, and under targeted supplements, which is the small words there. Okay.
The golden turmeric mango. If anyone knows about turmeric, turmeric is really great for your inflammation response and supporting a healthy inflammation response. So that's
golden turmeric, mango
one.
rose.
Yeah, I like to put that one in my shakes too. Guys, if you ever do shakes, you just put all your supplements in a shake and you get them. It's amazing. Illuminize, that's a supplement that actually helps support your eye health. So that's kind of cool that they've come up with that. The liver tome is out of longevity. Oh my gosh, that is an amazing supplement and it's in stock, guys. Longevity is great for your whole body system. I should read the facts instead of going off of what I think it is because I want to be compliant. It helps to maintain cell integrity and supports immune function with an array of ingredients including thyme, orange, oregano.
I'm
Sorry.
not seeing longevity on the list.
Thyme, orange, clove, and frankincense oil.
I will look into that, and we're going to go back here.
Okay. Another thing that I have heard. Okay, so longevity helps prevent oxidative stress from free radicals. Contains a proprietary blend of essential oils and antioxidants that help maintain cell integrity. Thyme essential oil helps to protect DHA levels and nutrients that support your brain function. Clove essential oil contains antioxidant properties and eugenol. Frankincense essential oil may support general health and well-being. And orange essential oil contains a limonene that may support your immune system. So this is an amazing supplement. Another thing that I have heard is people, so there's an oil called Longevity 2. There's a supplement for people. But I've heard that people will put longevity oil on their dogs if they're going out and like doing field trainings to help the flea or the ticks and the mosquitoes not like the taste of their blood. So my thought, if that happens in dogs, could it happen in people too? Take that with what you want. So it isn't a supplement. Can you not find longevity?
No, I can't. I couldn't find longevity, but that's not what I was whining about.
Oh.
Thank you, TikTok Studio, for yelling at me that you're going to end my live if I don't interact with the window.
Oh. So MindWise is another great one. That's a sachet that you can take, and it helps with supporting your brain and being able to think clearly. Mineral Essence is just a whole bunch of minerals. It doesn't taste amazing. Put it in your shake, but it's good for your body because we are all lacking minerals. Multigreens is just a bunch of greens, which is really good for you. I'm not saying just a bunch. That didn't sound good. But it's good for you. Endogize supports your endocrine system. Sorry, that's in the female one. Why were you not in?
No, I do apologize, everyone. Give me 1 second. Okay, and we are back to this. Sorry about that. I had something set up wrong. What one were we looking at here?
Are you on? Go to the female one now.
Okay. Aha. We have a lot of supplements here.
Right. So Endogize helps to support your endocrine system. We talked about the Femagen, the Mineral Essence. We kind of hit that a little bit. Multigreens is just, greens, which is great for energy and supporting. PD8020 is a really great supplement to support your endocrine system and helps maximize internal health with a unique formulation of progenolone and DHEA. If you want to know what those do, guys, please look it up. This supplement is expensive, but it is so helpful for your body. There's some, it's coming back soon, the Progenolone Plus body cream. And there's the Regenolone moisturizing cream. Those are amazing supplements too for your, they're like lotions, but it's for your skin. And to help with maybe some stiffness. Super Cal, they always talk about women needing extra calcium. So we do have a calcium supplement, Super Cal Plus. And then Thyromine helps to support your thyroid. Thyromin? I think that's how I said it. I said it wrong.
Yeah, Thyromin.
Thyromin. I am horrible at shopping by need. So shopping by infused supplements. So let's look at that masculine one really quick, just to see what that's all about.
Sure, give me 1 second. I'm trying to make this thing look a little bit better for our viewers so they can see better.
Yeah.
There we are. So,
Pow-
shop by masculine. What do we have here?
Powergize.
Laventol, mineral essence.
Powergize is an exercise and support supplement that helps boost stamina, support healthy muscles, and muscles size and strength throughout the combination of essential oils and botanicals sourced from around the world. So Powergize is a really great supplement for men. Prostate health. Huh. I wonder what that would be used for. Also supports the male glandular systems with the unique formulated herbs and premium essential oils. It's formulated for men concerned with maintaining healthy, normal prostate function. That would be great.
Saw and pumpkin seed oil.
Yeah, that would be great for men who've ever been around like farming stuff because, yeah, it would be great. So that's a good one. So yeah, that's how you can search it. If you just want like, oh, Allison said sulfurzyme, I want to know sulfurzyme. And then instead of clicking through all the categories, there's a little search bar with a little, that glass, and you can just type in sulfurzyme and find the product thing on sulfurzyme.
If I could remember how to spell sulfur.
SUL.
Hey, look, there's sulfurzyme.
So there's sulfurzyme powder and there's sulfurzyme capsules. It all depends on what you want. You can put the powder in your water, or you can use the capsules. I prefer the capsules. It's just easier to take and go, but I do have the powder at home also. So yeah, that's kind of how to use the website. I wanted to get that just in case you guys want to look up more stuff on it in your free time. If you want to try something, reach out to me and I can help you get started. And the reason I'm asking you to reach out to me, because if you use my member number, you get to join our supportive team. I'll invite you to classes. We'll do fun stuff together. But then also, it's just very helpful for my family because I do earn a commission on any order that you place if you're on my team. And then I could possibly, if this is your first time order, I do have a code that I can get you for a 10% discount on your first order. And then I could tell you maybe how to maximize. If you're going to order a few things, how do we maximize your order so then you can get the best discounts out there too. So that would be super helpful. If you wanted to do that, please do that. My goal is to get oils and products in everyone's home from Young Living because I think it's the best company. But it does help my bottom line if I can make money too. And maybe one day, wouldn't it be cool to like pack up an RV and just travel and share Young Living with everyone? That would be amazing. Does anyone have any comments or questions? I saw my sister ask me a question via text message. I will respond to you after that, Sam. I don't know how that would mix in a bottle.
Have any comments on YouTube, Facebook?
Okay.
It doesn't look like anything there. Let me just run through the TikTok chat here to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Thank you to my TikTok followers to support me with your likes. And I feel like TikTok is super interactive that way, where you can put hats on me and stuff like that. So that's super fun. I wish the other platforms did that.
Any comments or questions on TikTok here?
Perfect. Okay. Well, it is 12:15, guys. You hung with me for a while. If you're still here, thank you so much. We do have a change in our schedule. I know I was going to do the 2nd and the 4th, 2nd and 4th Saturdays of the month, but April is a crazy month for us, guys, because let's see, we have, all of my kids' birthday is April. My mom's birthday, my grandma's birthday, my aunt's birthday, my cousin's birthday. It's an insane month. So we are going to be recording April 4th, Saturday at 11 a.m. and April 18th, Saturday at 11 a.m. That's when we'll be doing it. So it'll be the 1st and the 3rd because April 11th and 10th, I'm super excited, guys. I am going to a Young Living class up in the cities area with my upline team the YLEO Life team. So I'm super excited. It's a launch. So hopefully on the 13th, when I come back, the 18th, when I come back, I'll have super exciting things to share with you. And I'll be super pumped up again because just being with my Young Living people just makes me feel good. And then the 25th, I'm a delegate for our county. So I get to go to a convention and try to see how I can help Minnesota be a better place. So I'm excited to go try that. So that's why I had to swap up my schedule a little bit. But May, I believe we should be back to the 9th and the 23rd. Yes. So I think that is everything. And I hope you guys have an amazing Saturday. It is supposed to be about 50 some degrees here today. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. You need to write in the comments wherever you're watching. You need to say happy birthday to my dad, Greg, because it's his birthday today. And then you have to say happy birthday to my brother, John, because it's his birthday tomorrow. So we should get the comments up there, wishing them a happy birthday, and hopefully they have a good day. I know they went to go pick up wood today, and then they're making syrup. If you want to see some syrup making TikToks, you can follow my dad and my brother's TikTok page. They do some pretty good stuff with that. Again, thank you to Streetside Studio 7 and Deja Blue House of Coffee for hosting us and these amazing drinks. Honestly, the things my sister sends me. Huh. So these amazing drinks. And then thanks to my little brother Thomas for being my tech support, because if I didn't have him, he did not show up before me today, so I was kind of a little bit panicky, and I was like, I can't do this myself, guys. We would have been like on a phone and you would have been staring at me really close. So good thing I have tech support here. And I'm excited to see what the next month brings. I'm going to hopefully try to get some guests on here. Maybe at my April convention thing, I can beg some higher up Young Living people to come and chat with me about why they joined Young Living. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? I'm going to throw that out there for all you people who brought me into this. Maybe you can come help me. Have a great Saturday. Stay warm.